Today is March 17th, 2025. And if I'm being honest, I don't really know where to start this video. I guess a good place could be with how I'm feeling. And lately, I have not been feeling myself. I feel lost. I feel like I don't have a purpose to move forward. I'm not sure why. I have a lot going for me right now in my life. A lot of amazing things, but something's missing. Something has been missing for quite some time now, and I've been trying my best to figure that out, but I haven't, at least not in the way I wanted to. And I think that just comes down to chasing after things that are out of my control. There are some things that I want in my life right now, but they are out of my control. And I can't get there yet. And that is scary. I am afraid of the unknown. I am afraid of where it's going to take me, if I'm being honest. But the thing with that is that I am going in circles trying to figure something else out that I just can't grasp. And all it's doing is holding me back from doing anything. So I do nothing. And I just keep going down this spiral, this eternal spiral of thoughts, wondering why I'm not good enough, why I can't just do it, do something, and why I just don't feel happy with myself. I don't even really know how to word this properly. I just don't feel happy with myself. And that hurts because I was happy with myself not very long ago. And when I think about it, what changed was my environment, the way I live my life. Because how I lived my life before is not how I live it now. A lot has changed in the past 5 or 6 months, and whether it's for the best or not, I'm not really sure, but what I do know is that I am no longer who I used to be, and I don't know who I want to be. So I'm kind of in this limbo right now of self-discovery. But the hard part about that is that I'm not giving myself enough time to express myself. I tried new things in the hopes that maybe it will awaken something in me, a newfound purpose, a newfound motivation, but it doesn't. I don't get that happiness that I used to get from trying new things. And a part of me wants to think that maybe that's because I found my thing, this making videos, because I love this. I love yapping to a camera. And even if nobody would see these videos, I would still be happy because I enjoy this. But the issue with that is that I don't see a way out of this. Like, I don't see a progression to this. But maybe there isn't. And maybe I just gotta understand and grasp that there doesn't have to be some crazy purpose to the things I do because I'm enjoying it. The process is what I enjoy. So why does there have to be a purpose? Maybe the purpose is just to enjoy myself. And that kind of hits deep because I always feel like I'm trying to get somewhere. get from point A to point B, and when I'm at point B, I'm no longer satisfied, and I got to get to point C and just rush through my life. But I think what I need most now that it's kind of hitting me all of a sudden is that I just need to slow down. Slow down and appreciate this moment and just appreciate where I currently am. Even if I'm not where I want to be, I can still enjoy today for what it is. So that's what I need to do moving forward is just really focus on today. Really focus on how I can make a difference in my life today. And a lot of this just comes from self-realization, self-understanding is I like to speak through my problems. I like to talk through my problems, and that's why I like to yap on camera is just because I get to express myself. And that's what I enjoy. My ability to express myself. This is my art. This is my soul. Everything that I'm doing is me pouring my soul into something that is videos. But I never chose this. I never chose this as my passion. It just always has been ever since the day I posted my first video online. And since that moment, nothing has ever been the same. Since 2020, after, the virus hit and we were all in lockdown, this is how my life started to change was when that happened and I just started posting videos. Went from posting Minecraft videos and falling in love with the editing process and falling in love with just creating something and then moving on to something new and doing cheesy pickup lines for TikTok and making these cringe little videos that people would send to their relationship partners and their couple and like it was a couples thing. And then I moved on from that and started getting into the spiritual side of things and realized that that wasn't really what resonated with me. And then I got to where I am today, growing an Instagram audience of over 170,000 followers. In a month, I grew my first 100,000. And then within 3, 4, 5, here we are today. And I would be a lot higher than I am currently if I actually posted every day. But I stopped doing that after I got my new job. I stopped doing that after I got my current job that I am working because I lost a lot of my freedom. I gained a lot of money through it, but I lost a lot of my freedom. And deep down, that is what I crave. I crave freedom. I crave the ability to just be whoever I want to be and do whatever I want to do whenever I want. The ability to just live my life on my own terms without having to rely on anyone else or anything other than myself. And that's what I want more than anything. And I don't find that in my current work. I don't. But I'm pushing through it to the best of my ability. And lately, I've just been kind of going down a spiral trying to hold myself up. But I want to fight and continue moving forward because I have nowhere else to go. I have ideas of where I want to take things in my career. And it doesn't involve with what I'm doing today, but it's something that can happen down the line. But then it just brings me back full circle to things just being out of my control right now. So, besides all my problems and all the things that I am going through, I can still sit here and do what I love. Yap. Yap on camera, talk about my life, my problems, and just be myself. Because there is no other place, no other way that I could express myself the way that I can right now. And nobody will understand that quite like I do because this is my thing. That's always been my thing. And that was something I had to realize creating content is that you can't be the teacher. You got to just be yourself. You can't always try to force people to be something that they are not. But what you can do is you could be yourself and express yourself and be as authentic with yourself as you can be. Because that is the greatest gift that you could give yourself. And in turn, it's a gift that others will relate to. So I've stuck with that. Ever since that day, my life changed and I figured out the formula to my success online. And it was just being myself, learning to let down all my walls, all the things that were keeping me out from truly expressing myself, and just letting that go, letting the floodgates open and just express. Express whatever it is that I was feeling. Express myself to the fullest that I could. And I did that. I did that every single day. And I loved it. And I still love it, even to this day. And that's never going to change. And I guess the point of this video was to do that, to express myself. But I think another point of it, if you have listened this far into the video, is just to tell you to stick with what feels right. Even if it isn't giving you monetary gain, if that's what you want in life, you want to make money off of something, and it's not giving you that, but if you enjoy it to a point where, you honestly feel like you can't live without it sometimes, then just do it because you enjoy it. Do those things because you enjoy those things. And if you don't enjoy the things that you are doing, then maybe it's time to just tap into your brain, listen to yourself, and figure out what it is that you do enjoy, because you got to realize that this is your one and only life. And how you live it is up to you. And there are going to be people in your life, family, friends, just people you meet that are going to tell you to do this and do that. But at the end of the day, you got to listen to yourself. You got to listen to your own internal voice, because that is the voice that matters the most. That is your voice. And if you listen to yourself and you just do what it tells you to do, because it always will have your back. If it's telling you to do one thing and it doesn't feel like the logical thing to do it anyways. Follow your heart, because one day you're going to regret that. If you don't follow your heart, you don't follow through with what it is that you love, you're going to one day look back and regret those decisions. And I can say that from my personal experience, because I've made so many mistakes and I'm only 22. And I plan on making so many more. Hopefully, I learn a lot more with each mistake I make, but I guarantee I'm going to make a lot more. And, you don't have to take anything I say to heart. But if there's any wisdom in what I say, any message in what I say, then that is it. To just be yourself, be your authentic self, and express who you are. Because that person inside of you is dying and asking you to just let it out. That person is who you're meant to be. And if you decide to be that person today, and you have the courage to stand up for yourself, no matter what other people think, no matter what other people say, or what you think other people will think, and you just choose to be yourself, then you're going to never regret that for the rest of your life. And you're going to continue living your life in the most bliss and happiness that you could possibly feel, because you will realize right away that that was the decision that you were meant to make from the start. And all it took was a little faith and trust in yourself. Because you just got to believe in your abilities. You got to believe in yourself. Because if you can't even believe in yourself, then nobody else will. And the moment I realized that for myself was when my life changed. Because nobody is going to save you except yourself. And you can take that however you want. But if you decide from this point forward to consciously choose you and always choose you no matter what, then you're going to be happy. You're going to be absolutely amazing. And it might not happen instantly, but it will happen. And you will feel exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So, with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day.